how to be more sensual. Sensuality is sexy, it's attractive. Sensual people just have this magic around them. No wonder sensuality is such a desired trait. It helps us in dating and love. But many of us don't really feel sensual. We'd like to, but swamped by life responsibilities and all our to-do lists, we simply have lost touch with that part of us. Today, I will help you reconnect the sensual part of yourself. My name is Magda K. I'm an intimacy expert, and for over a decade, I've been helping men and women, singles and couples, experience a deeply fulfilling intimate life, healthier relationships, and deeper self-love. And I'm so excited to share with you my favorite tips to become more sensual. So, we experience life through our senses. We see things, we taste things, we hear things, we smell things, and we touch things. What is sensuality? Well, it's the experience of life through senses. Sensuality. All pleasure in life comes to us through our senses. The pleasure of eating a delicious chocolate cake wouldn't feel so good if you couldn't taste it. A massage wouldn't feel great if you couldn't feel it. You wouldn't be looking at a painting if you couldn't see it, and you wouldn't enjoy music unless you could hear it. So if we experience pleasure through our senses, then how much pleasure we experience will depend on how open our senses are. And this is the key. In a modern world, our senses are overstimulated, and because of that, they contract. Think of what happens with your eyes when you look at the sun. It's too much light, so your eyes immediately contract. Why do they do that? To limit how much light goes in. All our senses do it. It's so loud in cities, our hearing contracts. We are overstimulated by sugar and other artificial flavors, our taste contracts. All the unwanted touch we've experienced limits our ability to feel. Being sensual is about opening your senses, which allows you to experience more pleasure. This is why sensual people are so attractive, because they are so deeply connected to life, and they take it all. When we see a sensual person, it awakens the same desire in us. Wanting to feel alive is a primal desire that every human has. This is why we link sensuality with being sexy, with the act of sex, and with orgasm. If your senses are shut down, you won't be able to enjoy lovemaking very much, and you may struggle to orgasm. But when you become more sensual, then every little touch, every little whisper can send an orgasmic wave through your body. So there was this one practice I did, and when my partner whispered into my ear, a current went through my body and my toes crawled. Yes, the energy literally went through my whole body. This is available to all of us, and you too. But for that, you have to open your senses. You have to become more sensual. So then how do we do it? First, we have to stop overstimulating our senses. This is why it's impossible to feel truly sensual if we are non-stop rushing, non-stop doing, and always on the go. When you're moving like this through life, you're like a train. You know when you're on a train and you try looking through the window? You can't see the details, it's all blurry. Because the train is going too fast for you to notice anything. So you have to slow down. As long as you're a speeding train, your senses will always be under too much pressure. Slowing down is the first step. When you slow down, you automatically become more present and more relaxed. Now is when you can start playing with your senses. It is best to focus on one sense at a time. When we want to do too much at once again, we overstimulate our senses. So here are my favorite little rituals, little games to open each of the senses, allowing you to draw more pleasure from each of them. and through this, turn you into a truly sensual person who can easily experience pleasure and who becomes irresistible to others. First, I call it a juicy cup of orgasmicness. So you can practice when drinking coffee or a tea or any other drink you enjoy. Close your eyes, bring the cup closer to your face. If it's a warm drink, feel the warmth radiating. Then smell it. Notice what you can smell and take your time. Then slowly touch the liquid with your lips and take one little sip. Feel it in your mouth and only then swallow and feel it flowing down your chest. Take a moment to witness how your body feels after a sip. Then open your eyes and look at the cup. See the color of your drink. Continue drinking with your eyes closed, paying attention to all the senses one by one. Second, make love to an orange. You'll get a bit messy with this one. You'll need, an orange. Start by holding it and feeling it in your hands. Feel the texture of the skin. Press it and check the firmness. Bring it closer to your nose and see if you can smell it. Look at its vivid orange color. Then with your fingers, break the skin and open the orange. I want you to just go for it. Let the juice flow down your fingers. Don't be afraid to get dirty. And when you do it, allow yourself to smell the orange. Now a much stronger sensation. See the drops of the juice just splash. Bring it closer to your nose, smell it again. And then take a bite, very slowly. Let the juice flow on your chin. Slowly chew the orange with your eyes closed, really turning into the sweetness of it. Let it fill your whole mouth and only then swallow. Take a moment, still with your eyes closed, to notice how it feels in your body to have taken a bite. And with as much awareness as you can, continue eating and enjoy. The third little ritual is about touch, and I call it Touch Me Baby. Here, you're touching your own body. You can lie down or be seated, just make sure you're comfortable. Again, close your eyes and start running your nails along your body. You can do it on your arms, your legs. It's important you do it on the naked skin. Close your eyes, again, as this allows you to be fully present with the sensations. Don't rush it. Focus on what you feel and how the sensations differ based on where you touch your body and with what pressure. Spend here as much time as you want. The cool thing about this one is that you can do it throughout the day, even watching a movie or in a meeting. I know I do it. And finally, sensual vibes. This little game is great to strengthen your sense of hearing. Take an object, really, any, and then bring it close to your ear. Close your eyes and start tapping on it with your nails. Do it gently, keeping the sounds really quiet. You can play with the tempo, try different objects, different sides, and notice any change in the sounds that you're receiving. These 4 little games are amazing at resensitizing you and helping you allow more sensations in your body. When you do these practices, it can happen that you will spontaneously want to laugh or cry. You may feel contractions in your belly, or you can even go into a full body energy orgasm. This is all possible the more you open your body. You can turn anything you do into a full-on sensual expression if you want to. And the more you allow yourself full pleasure in these small situations, the more sensual you become as a person. And that changes the energy that you project into the world. how people read you, and how much pleasure you'll be able to experience with your lover. So now back to you. Which of these rituals do you like the most? Which one do you want to do first? Or maybe it feels just too much? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and for more tips to create the best intimate life, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It tells me you're enjoying this content, it supports this channel, and gives me feedback what kind of content you want more of. Plus, it makes me very, very happy. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!